Your hand is on the Shindao, which is the back spirit gate to the heart. Okay, right here. Thank you. So you slide your hand in, and then you wait for the heart to drop. It just did. And it's not actually the heart dropping into my hand, it's the patient relaxing. And that allows that energy to come back and forth for it. Then you place your hand with duckbill, like so, right below the manubrium, the arch, the little notch here in your throat, just beneath that. And this is when you start getting impressions of the emotional traumas that your patient may have experienced. They'll fly at you like little cards. If somebody took a deck of cards and went with them, the different emotions will just fly at you. And this is where you discover what the root of the disease is, what caused the trauma, the emotional trauma that started all this in motion. Then you rake down into the yellow cord, grab the stagnant chi and pull it out. You are not doing that with duckbills, you've got open fingers. Okay? You're dragging that energy down into the yellow cord and taking it out. You do not purge directly out of the heart. Okay? Then you bring down a column of red light right into the red emperor, the heart. Slide your hand out, join them emotionally and physically. You are balancing, you're doing a microcosmic orbit right here, just beneath the heart and above the head. Okay? Once you've accomplished that, then you go over to the other side and you clean the yellow cord. Now there's just a few chunks of stuff in here, so you take it out through the spleen to your left hand side. Then bring down a column of fire and burn anything that's left in here. Now you are scooping this out and blow out the rest of the ash. Then you come down to the spleen, and the spleen is a very delicate little organ. You just want to rake through it a little bit, get it energetically into your hand, and check to see if it's dry, if it's damp. You want it to feel like a wrung out sponge, damp but not wet. And you replace that. Then roll your hand up, forming a plate, bring down a column of beautiful golden white light, like sunlight, and then just brush off the spleen. Then, you've already talked to the kidneys. You're going to slide your hand underneath the patient, and you're going to check the kidneys, 10%, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay? My fingers got sticky at 80. So I'm going to run some energy into that kidney. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100%. Then I'm going to bring down a column of blue light, deep, deep, deep dark blue, into both those kidneys. I'm going to rake through the urogenital area 2 or 3 times, and then I'm going to bring down a column of light on an angle over the pubic bone and into the kidneys. Second column of blue light. Then I'm going to make circles filling the kidneys in a clockwise fashion, larger and larger and larger and larger, and then smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, settling the kidneys. Now, if I was treating the patient is when I would begin my work. I would start working on the liver, I start working on any organic disease I might find, such as digestive situation, urogenital problem, uterus, ovaries, prostate. This is where you would treat. When you're finished with all of that, you run a microcosmic orbit this way. That's a fire cycle. You place your hand over the baihui and onto the lower dantian, settling everything in the patient's body and correcting any mistakes you might have made. And then you bless the Jing, bless the Qi, and bless the Shen. You step back, sever your connection to the patient, and then I generally step over to the window and look out into the garden, and I'm on my toes, slapping down like I'm running water off of my fingers. Divine Presence, purge my Shen of any pathogenic Qi, any negative energy. Divine Presence, purge my Qi of any pathogenic energy, any unwanted negative energy. Divine Presence, purge my Jing of any pathogenic energy, any unwanted or negative energy. Divine Presence, fill my Shen, my Qi, and my Jing with your divine healing light and love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that is general protocol.